Hello my friends, Asoka the Geek here, and for this review, we're going to take a look at the upcoming McFarlane Toys DC Multiverse Gold Label DC Classics Bizarro. So first of all, huge thanks to the fine folks at McFarlane Toys for sending me this for an early review. So here we are, here's Bizarro. This is a gold label figure. This was up for pre-order on the GameStop website, and from what I understand, it will be available at other retailers eventually as well. But yeah, very excited to take a look at this. I, of course, am a huge fan of Bizarro. I have a Bizarro from Mattel, from DC Direct. I don't have a Bizarro from McFarlane. I passed on the 2-pack that came with the Batzarro a while ago, so yeah, very excited to have this version of Bizarro. And for me, even before I take it out of the packaging, it really reminds me of the Bizarro that showed up on the old Superboy TV show. Just the complexion and the look of the figure. I don't know. That's what this reminds me of. But Bizarro has been done in so many different ways that there's really no wrong way to do Bizarro, right? As long as you kind of get a few key elements in there, like the reversed S and all that. So, anyways, enough of my rambling. Let's get this guy out of the packaging and take a closer look. All right, so there's Bizarro out of the packaging. Here's the trading card artwork, a very classic comic book style trading card there. And then there is the figure itself. It does come with an extra set of hands. Also comes with the Bizarro necklace. Now the body that it is using is now an outdated body. You know, it's that older buck, and you'll see when I do some comparisons how he looks next to the latest and greatest Superman body that they're using. So I'll definitely get into that later. But anyways, let's talk about the figure itself. So let's get him off the stand here. Now, first of all, he's got his little Bizarro necklace, always a fun, cute accessory that seems to be standard now with every Bizarro for the most part. And you can, of course, take this off if you're so inclined. There's the S logo there, the backwards S. And I like that it's a shiny. I'm a sucker for, shiny, metallic-y looking things. So there you go. Love that. Also has the S on the back of the cape. Very large S, as you can see, but also backwards. There's the back of the body there. And as far as the design of the figure goes, I dig it. I love this version of Bizarro. He's got more of that. I like it when they use the blues. Like, I think the last Bizarro they released was more like a purple looking Bizarro. And I think I prefer the blue and red. Just a simple, looks like Superman except it's reversed style to it. But again, totally your preference there. The cape is wired, as you can see. Since they are using this body buck, you can see there's line work. I forget which figure this is, if it's just the old Rebirth body or whatnot, but there you go. And but the head sculpt, I dig that head sculpt. I think it looks great. He looks kind of menacing, I just really love the head sculpt of the hair, the way that looks there. And yeah, I think it's a really cool looking Bizarro. You can see his fist there. Single jointed elbows. There's an older body. There's the articulation at the toe there if you're interested. But you can move this guy around really nicely and get some nice poses there. But yeah, there's Bizarro, and I dig it. But let's see how he looks next to a few other Superman figures. Alright, so on the left we have the original Action Comics 1000 Superman, which that's the body that it's using now that I'm putting him next to it. For some reason I thought this was using the Rebirth one, but no, it looks like it's just the Action Comics 1000 one. You can tell by the line work down the side of the body there, the legs and all that, the belt even, everything looks pretty much the same. Looks like they did remove the cuffs from the wrist there. Like you see that on the Action Comics 1000, but you don't see it on Bizarro. So I think that's the main difference. But yeah, that's the body that it's using there. So mystery solved. But as you can see, obviously they redesigned the top there with the neck or the head sculpt, obviously, where the cape connects. This is using a wired cape and all that. So you can see the differences now clearly. Then on the right, we have the new Superman, the one using the Crisis body. Obviously, this is the one that most of us are really excited about, because the body proportions on this guy are just fantastic. And it is a larger figure, so it doesn't scale great with this Bizarro, since he's bigger than Bizarro. But not too horrible, but definitely this scales really nicely with the Action Comics Superman, since it's using the same body. But let's see how he looks next to a couple of other Superman figures. All right, so here he is next to the Superman #1 Superman and the classic Superman. And I forgot if this was called the Silver Age Super. No, this wasn't Silver Age, the one on the right. I forgot which one this was called, but I call him Smiley Superman. He's a smiling, happy-go-lucky Superman. And I really love this figure. The emblem, the colors they use, really dig that Superman. So there you go. But yeah, so there you go. He scales pretty nicely with these two as far as height goes. I think he looks pretty good next to the Smiley Superman. But there you go. Hopefully that gives you a good idea of how this guy scales next to a few other Superman figures. But there you go. That's about it. So there's your look at the new Bizarro. What do you guys think of this Bizarro? Do you like the look of this guy? Are you planning on getting it? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Let me know if you have any questions, any other figures you would like to see him next to. But I like it quite a bit. Again, I like the head sculpt a lot. I like the shiny emblem, the colors they used on it. So I think it's a really snazzy looking Bizarro figure. Now that I have this one, I don't really see the need. I've always had my eye on that Super Bizarro and Batzarro 2-pack, but I think now that I have this one, I'm good. I'm good now that so I'm good to go. But anyways, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. As always, thanks so much for watching. Appreciate your time and have a great day.